matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Wolverines will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. The short hands, it's Marshall. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best 2 teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, middle of the season, you can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Lets it fly. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into 3rd and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. And that was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
Quick completion on the out. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The Bruins had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCLA.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll give it to the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll ride the hot hand. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. Punch it out of the air. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. This guy fits the bill. Big, sturdy Michigan pocket passer.
And it's built on the ground, but I tell you what, when Michigan's had their best teams, they got to have that balance, right? You got to have a guy back there in the pocket that can go through the fake and then make the decision, get the ball out, and get some first downs.
Intercepted! Oh, what a play! He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Makes a connection. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, this tight end can run these crossing patterns, and he can catch the ball against man coverage or zone coverage. That time, nice job seeing the ball in, helping his QB out.
Touchdown, Bruins! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
They'll bring him down right at the 20-yard line, and a fourth down looms, and decision time for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Morgan. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun to give, looking for room. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes second and 1. They'll go with a direct snap. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. It's a much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. When you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
He'll bring it out. It's Shaw. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Makes the grab, it's Marshall. Moves it out to the 34-yard line, a nice 15-yard gain on that one.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Floating away. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. It's Yaw. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. He wants to throw it again. That's caught. It's Thomas. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, This guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
The Bruins moving the chains on the ground, and they've had some great running backs there. Some have flown under the radar a little bit.
Yeah, guys like Jonathan Franklin. And listen, you can always find elite recruits and great playmakers out there in the Golden State.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's 2nd and long. To the air. It's Iamaleava. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Intercepted deep in his own end. Going the other way, and he's got room. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Got enough for the first. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. To the ground, he's got it again. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Making great decisions, that's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy, can't remember, drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, well, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown Wolverines. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game day.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. With the catch, it's Shaw. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Throws to the tight end. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Michigan.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Thomas. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the 1st half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously, trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the clock.
Gets rid of it. Quickly to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going for it all. Touchdown, UCLA. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the 2nd quarter. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. opening seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bruins will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulls it in. It's Haynes. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to throw. It's Underwood. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. The offense changing the play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Wolverines send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marshall. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
They'll run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half. Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down and more. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. And the Bruins have this offense rolling. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Off play action. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I'll tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
And And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He might want another play. Back to throw. It's Underwood. Caught over the middle. It's Morgan. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Morgan. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. And the Wolverines want to move quickly. They'll go up top on second and short. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality.
Turning it on!
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's fourth and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
They're going to ride this running back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his man on the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down. They'll run for it. The Wolverines have enough for the first down. They give you 4 downs for a reason, and this offense decides to use every one of them.
Hey, if I had a back like that and I had this offensive line, man, I would do it too. I wouldn't even think twice about it. Roll the dice, give your guys an opportunity to go make a play, and they do.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line. He'll keep it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Matthews. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got an open man. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. On the run, it's Thomas. Breaks into the open. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on.
Got it! Touchdown, UCLA! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Underwood. Under fire. On the run, deep down the right side. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Henderson. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Lets it fly. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Looking for a huge play. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the...
Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
To the air on 2nd down. Buys a little time. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Caught near the sideline, it's Thomas. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is 3rd down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the 4th down.
On 4th down, going to the air. Gets drilled as he releases it. The ball just trickles to the ground.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down. When it matters the most, you could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. Buys a little extra time. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. The give on the option. The Wolverines pick up the 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Henderson. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. And the Wolverines have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on third down would make it. There he goes to the right. He's at the 10.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
A designed run for the quarterback. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And there's a lot of celebrating going on over there, but there is still time left on the clock. On the move from inside his 5. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Got a man, it's Marshall. Still on his feet at the 45. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. The sure hands, it's Marshall. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. They move on top here in the 4th.
How about that play? Late in the ball game, you need a play. You throw it up to your guy, and he makes the play. That is execution at its best in the clutch moments. Nice throw, nice catch.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big...
Looking deep down the right side. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team team that's ranked above you, now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Ballmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters?